Well, I don't know if your volume's on, but you should be able to hear me now. Well, I don't know if your volume's on, but you should be able to hear me now. Well, I don't know if your volume's on, but you should be able to hear me.
Plant expansion complete. Please select landing zone confirmed.
Roger. This is B1. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B1. On station at LZ.
Please specify a project.
Peepsa, can you hear me? Probably can if you wear headphones. Are you wearing headphones? If you're wearing headphones, message me on WhatsApp.
Clouds approaching.
Alright. I don't think there's really anything for me to upgrade to right now that I want, so let's do a mission. Well, let's do a real mission.
Please select a mission.
Boss, this contract comes from the Mbeli rebel militants. That's right. That general's fighters. Recently, one of their child soldier platoons staged an insurrection and split from the main group. Thing is, they took a hostage with them. The general's brother, his number 2. The contract is to extract both that prisoner and the leader of the renegade platoon. The message reads, "I love my brother. You must bring him back to me alive." It also says this about the leader of the child soldiers. "He is an excellent soldier. I want to persuade him to rejoin the ranks of the righteous."
You remember this one,
Sounds
right?
a little too forgiving for the man who ordered those kids dead at the mine. I wonder what kind of persuasion the General has in store. With that in mind, here are your objectives. First, rescue and return the General's number 2 as requested. Second, extract the renegade leader, and we'll keep him at Mother Base. In other words, extract both targets out of the region. Good luck, boss.
So I definitely need
Mission accepted.
the help.
Heading to Central
of-
Africa.
Some silenced weapons and things to make him go to sleep. Yeah, that one's fine. I got a new suit that I'm wearing. That Snake is wearing. He can run faster and he's a little bit more stealthy. I unlocked it. It's not a chicken hat. Not up mode. I unlocked it, spending a lot of my money and a lot of resources and having a cool team.
Your mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
So now I get to put kids to sleep. You're typing to me, so I'm writing back to you.
Be careful down there, boss.
Let's see. That's the only chicken hat I'll allow, is what I just sent you on WhatsApp. Alright, where the heck do I gotta go? I gotta go this way.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
The map has been updated. Marker placed.
Hey, if you're watching the video right now, Leah, you can hold your phone in your hand as if you're going to be, the long way, as if you're going to be making a call. And that should open up the chat, and then you'll be able to type at the bottom, so the screen, the actual video will become small.
You have arrived at your destination.
And then you'll be able to chat in there when you want to, and then if you hold it horizontally again, so hold it vertically to chat, and hold it horizontally just to watch.
Okay, that's the General's brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss. Is that him? There he is, the commander. Extract him.
So where do you think you're gonna go? Actually, we never played this one together. This one's a new mission for me. Are there any other guards around there, though? Doesn't seem to be that heavily guarded. Okay, so now they're just guarding, I guess. There's no action going down there. So, I'll tell Quiet to take aim.
My command.
I upgraded my sniper rifle, by the way. You can probably tell.
Fire.
Ah, I missed. There we go. Damn it. She'll get him.
Fire.
Oh, there's another one.
Great. You've located both the targets. Now extract them. The order doesn't matter.
Fire.
Guard
As you can
post
tell,
captured.
Quiet also has a tranquilizer gun now. She no longer massacres the entire base, she just puts people to sleep for me so I can extract them. It's been my strategy for getting like good money and stuff and upgrading my base.
That's the target prisoner. He's injured. Looks half-starved, too.
Enemy
There's
prisoner
no way he can stand the shock of a Fulton extraction.
updated.
Get him out by chopper.
I don't really like getting him out by
Enemy
chopper.
presence detected. The map has been updated.
Ah, you can't pull the kids out through Fulton extraction, you have to. Shit, other kids are coming, I forgot about this. Ah. I forgot that you couldn't pull them out through Fulton extraction. That's crap. I think we might be getting like ambushed.
Fire.
Where do I gotta go?
Caution, rain approaching.
That looks... Shit, they're coming. Okay, maybe I should call a helicopter.
Please support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Fire.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Putting kids to sleep is very, very fun. Ah, shit.
Begin cover fire.
The prisoner's starved and fatigued. He won't survive the Fulton extraction.
Got him.
Get him out
Yeah.
by chopper. Choose an LZ and we'll send the chopper there.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Alright. Now I can just maybe
This is
extract all
B-Quad.
of them?
Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Let's see.
Alright, now you just need to extract the General's number 2.
Support helicopter has arrived. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy
We're gonna
equipment.
extract him.
The map has been updated.
Well, I mean, it's not my fault that they were distracted by my helicopter. Bye-bye, doggies. Oh!
Enemy
That was
equipment
unexpected.
Detected. The map has been updated. Please select a support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
I mean, what if I save all the kids? What happens then? Maybe I can bring them all over there? And then have the and then load them one by one in the helicopter instead of having to move back and forth, back and forth, back and forth thing. And paying for the helicopter each time.
Enemy equipment detected. The map has been
Luckily, I
updated.
have the fast run suit on. There's more enemies coming.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Let's grab him.
Support helicopter has arrived.
That prisoner doesn't look like the target.
And prisoner. Some kids.
Support helicopter has arrived. Enemy equipment detected. The map has been updated.
I think they're starting to wake up over there.
Enemy equipment detected. The map has been updated.
Well, Quiet did it for me.
Bangi ya General ya Bakala Mungu Mosi Kata ya Bankaka Mono Elaka Mono Mambu General Saa
Enemy equipment detected. The map
Bangi ya
has been
Buga
updated.
ya Mbele Etikaka Mosi Beto Moso Bampangi Akampi Dina Ya Ikentani Kutuka Diaka Mate Tenga
Oh, they're all waking up there. That
Those
sucks.
kids. Disengage or use your tranquilizer pistol or CQC to put him down gently.
But I want to save all the African children.
Exfiltrated.
Save the
Made it out of
children.
the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
But I love children.
Extraction arrived
Nice work.
at the base.
I got one child.
All right, mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh?
Oh, I just like children. That's all. I did it! Yay! That was super easy.
Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care.
Troublemaker, unsanitary. He's a dirty troublemaker is what it says.
Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and...
What?
Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Mission
Look
list
closely.
updated.
Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management. First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up.
Weather will clear shortly.
We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.
Select unit.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
Select unit. Select unit. Staff assigned.
Boss, a new job's come in. It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shivani and the others to Nzoya Badia Bulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid. The ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
From the silicon extractor. It's been my strategy for getting